now I've got my graph and I can see the data presented, but something's missing. What do we always talk about needing? Oh yeah, I need to know what my graph's talking about. And automatically Venngage doesn't import all of that data, so you may have to mess around to get it to show up. So once again, we're going to double click to open up and edit. And if you see here was the one I loaded from Google Drive. It has Series 1 and Series 2. But if you see, according to my data color settings, Series 2 is the only one that's displaying information. So I'm going to click Series 1 and I am going to delete the column. Now that looks a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? But I still don't have labels. So what we need to do is we need to go over to the settings over here. And if you scroll down just a little bit, it says title settings. Show title on or off. I think I want a title. It just says my chart. So I'm going to call it parachute drop times. And then, cool. When I save settings, it updates. Now, things aren't going to visually change until you save your settings, so you can go ahead and do that every time and then just double click to get back into the editing menu. Totally up to you. Or you could do everything, save it at the end, and hope it works. So now we're going to keep scrolling down here. And if I find the legend, I can turn that on, but all the legend tells me is what's up at the very top here. Series 2. I don't want it to say Series 2, so I could say parachute styles. But something that's going to be better than that is going to be to talk about each specific one. So this is my base design. This is the design. The first one was the time for the design that everyone used, right? And then I have my custom number 1. I have my custom 2, and so on and so forth. Now this one is updating as I enter it, which is awesome. Custom 4. You guys can be more specific on what you're updating for, and as soon as you click outside of that cell, that's when it's going to update. Then go ahead, scroll down, mess around with the colors of each of your data points. Let's give this one a nice green. That looks pretty cool. So I'm going to save everything, and this is what I want you to have for class. You don't have to have any of the designs. What I want you to have is your account set up, your graph chosen, and your basic data inside the graph. If you have all of this complete when you come to class on Thursday, this will be perfect, and we will rock and roll from here. Thanks guys, see you soon.